you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before in a movie line.
Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to the channel. Or if you're brand new here and this is the first time you're ever seeing me, what's up? I'm Jen. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure to subscribe before we jump into today's video. All right, all my goal getters out there, we have another video coming at you. I think I'm gonna do 2 full days of eating to go ahead and wrap out the 5th week of this cut. It's Friday today. I was actually just gonna vlog tomorrow because today's a super busy work day and we have a lot of stuff going on in the family, but I figured that's probably the prime time to film because you guys all have those same things going on also, and that's such a huge obstacle for so many of us, whether we're on a fat loss journey or not, trying to float through the day with all the things vying for our time and attention. So I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and vlog today and tomorrow and take you guys through all the things that we're doing to try to truck along on this cut. I will say this has probably been the hardest week yet. And one, because we're over the halfway hump and you really have to dig in and lock in for that last half. And then also it's the week before my cycle, which always just makes everything in life hard. It just exacerbates everything and energy is zapped. And when you're already kind of zapped being in a cut anyways, you're already like feeling hungry and just not at your absolute best. So for all of those reasons, this week has been like the biggest struggle bus. Yesterday was insane because I was like hella starving, and I did end up eating a little bit more last night, which put me a little bit over my calories, which I'm not worried about at all. I don't know if this thing is going to stay, guys. I keep throwing you around. But like I was saying, I did go over my calories slightly, but at least it was some healthier, high protein options, so I'm okay with that. But I hit the sauna this morning, then jumped in the shower, hence my wet, crazy hair. I guess crazy hair is like the theme of my videos these days, which I am trying to do less heat and just wear my naturally curly hair more, so it tends to look a little crazier, but we'll get there. We're getting there, guys. It's a process, baby steps, but this is gonna keep flopping around, so I'll catch up with you guys when we get to the office. We've got breakfast ready to rock and roll. If you guys caught the last vlog, this is pretty similar, and you guys know the drill by now. I stick with pretty much the same thing. It's switched up a little bit, but I try to keep things on repeat and as simple as possible and basic, and that's such a hot button issue that we're definitely gonna touch on in this video. But one of my go-tos, avocado cottage cheese toast. Normally I'll throw an egg right on there, but today I had 1 pack left in this box of these Nelly egg bites. It's got the bacon and cheese, 19 grams of protein, and they are 260 calories. They are pretty good, but I will tell you, they are a pain in the ass to get open. Today's pack opened pretty easily, but all the rest of them I've like struggled to get out of the freaking pack, but they are pretty good. Not my favorite ones, but I'd say a 7 out of a 10. And then on my avocado cottage cheese toast, I just have some salt and pepper, Good Culture cottage cheese. Of course, we're going in with the Celsius energy drink, and that is clocking in at 414 calories, 32 grams of protein, 42 carbs, and 17 grams fat. We're gonna go ahead and go in with breakfast, then we'll go clock some steps out in the sunshine, knock out just a little bit of work before we jump into our lower body for the day. And if you guys are curious, this is my app, the inwithjen Fitness app. I am doing a promo right now if you wanna jump in there with us. You can track all your food, get personalized habits on your dashboard that you can check off, which really help with accountability and consistency and just helping to remind us to do it, helping us to stay on track. Got the Team Jen community chat in there. You can direct message me, all of that good jazz. I'll have it linked below, but you can get $5 off your first month right now. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Like I said, we're going to eat these goodies and then we'll head outside to get us some vitamin D and some steps. Oh, I forgot to even point out that I have some raspberries here. I'm out of blueberries, so I just went in with raspberries, which I love, but the only bad thing about raspberries is they go bad so damn quick. Like, why? What's the trick? Do you guys have any hacks to help keep your raspberries fresh for longer? Because it is a struggle out in these streets. Out here hitting a walk sprint, and y'all know your girl is all about the sunshine and vitamin D. But this heat is already doing the most, and we are only in May. Holy moly, it is like beaming out here today. It feels like the middle of summer already. Got your girl out here sweating. I forgot to show you guys that I hit the treadmill for like 15 minutes earlier for my first walk sprint, but now we're into another one. Got some work done, got some content filmed for my group, and now we're just out here in this blazing sun, knocking out some steps, and then heading back in the office. All right, your girl has got to go in with a little pick-me-up. I have a 0 sugar cherry Coca-Cola here, and you guys already know the drill. A First Phorm whole food protein bar, 15 grams of protein, so that this can give me some energy, because all I really want to do is just lay on this couch and do absolutely nothing. So we are damn struggle bussing, but hopefully this will pick me up, give me some energy to knock this lower body session out for today. It doesn't help that it's lower body, because I want to do that about as much as I would like to watch paint dry. But if you caught my last video, we're all about following the plan and not the mood. So hopefully this will help give me a little bit of energy to get us rocking and rolling. Started moving so we could get this momentum rolling. About 10 minutes in now, and we're gonna go hit the mobility and crush this lower body, or attempt to. Might not crush it, but we're gonna get it done regardless. Your girl is not vibing it, y'all.
Living on the highway, taking every turn. I've been on the road since I was 5. Sitting by my father for 1,000,000 miles, picking up old stories on the ride. I've been counting shadows to the beat of the radio. I feel like a baby when I sleep, and then you come to me. If we can keep the fire burning till I'm coming home, then maybe I won't have the need to let the engine run. 'Cause in the morning, in the night, maybe we can hold each other tight. We can keep the fire burning for a while, babe. Keep it wild. Every single coffee, every single break, every single moment I'm awake. Wanna play it open, wanna play it right. Don't want another storm to ride. I've been counting headlights to the beat of the radio. I feel like I wanna go to sleep, and then you come to me. If we can keep the fire burning till I'm coming home, then maybe I won't have the need to let the engine run. 'Cause in the morning, in the night, maybe we can hold each other tight. We can keep the fire burning for a while, babe. Keep it wild. Keep it wild. Keep the fire burning. Too many times I've been drifting away.
Got our post-workout in. We've got creatine, our ignition, high glycemic carb, and then I only did 1 scoop of the protein powder today, which is the chocolate mint cookie, Formula 1, my favorite. I only did 1 scoop because I'll be having lunch here shortly, so I'm gonna go in with this while I knock out some cardio. Then I just have a couple quick things to do for work, and then we will whip up lunch. All right, beauties, workout is done, cardio is done. That was a freaking dog fight, holy moly. Not vibing it today, has been struggle bus city. But we're going in with lunch now that I already had prepped and ready to rock and roll. I have some of the frozen Asian stir-fry vegetables that I sauteed up. If you guys caught my last grocery haul, the one before, the ones I've been loving getting from BJ's. And then I have a half a serving of the minute rice that I just add some seasoning to, and then some of the Members Mark chicken breasts here. And then I topped it with not even a serving of this Kinder's teriyaki sauce. It's 25 calories a serving. It's delicious. And this is clocking in at 332 calories, 30 grams of protein, 31 carbs, and 7 grams
to the
fat.
park for little guy's football game. He's practicing right now. But down there's where all the Florida gators are. Let's walk over there and look. It's so pretty over here though. But we normally always spot a gator when we come. I don't see any at the moment. Probably down in there. Yahtzee. What's up, bro? He's a little close to the land for me. Absolutely not. Oh, hell no. He's little though. I mean, I don't want to mess with him, but he is little. But that probably means his mama's somewhere in here. What are you doing, old Albert the alligator? All right, guys, we just got in from the ball field. It's like 10 o'clock. It's super late, and your girl's tired and starving. And I forgot to tell you guys when we got home earlier, I had some watermelon and a Members Mark light string cheese before we head out to football. Now we're just going in with leftovers. We had this for Taco Tuesday. This is the green enchilada chicken that I made in the crock pot with some rice, sour cream, little hot sauce on top. Macros are clocking in at 312 calories, 42 grams of protein, 24 carbs, and 6 fat. And then we are going to finish the night off with the Yasso Greek yogurt bar, the peanut butter chocolate chip. I'm gonna grab that because as soon as I have this, I'm having that, and then we're hitting the sack. We are way over on our steps. Hot tamale.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. As you saw, we already had protein coffee. We went to the office and knocked out our upper body work, and then had a protein shake, and then I had to wrap up just a few things for work for the week, and now we are back at the house. And I will tell you guys, it has been a doozy of a week. Your girl has had to dig so far deep for every ounce of discipline to come through to be able to get all the things done this week, to track our food, knock out our workouts, do all the habits, work all the things. It has been a struggle bus week, but we were able to pull it off. It maybe wasn't pristine and it was incredibly messy, but we got it done. And I will tell you, that is when community and accountability come into play hardcore when it comes to consistency, because every week is not going to be off the Richter scale. You're going to have lots of days and weeks and months over the course of life that you just don't feel like doing all the things that you know you need to do to have the life that you want to have. But having that community and accountability plays such a huge role, because when I was down and just not feeling like it, thinking about you guys, having Team Jen, seeing the work that they're putting in, and having that inspiration and accountability help me to get up off my ass and get moving and get the things done that I know need to be done. Because I know so many of you are out there doing it when you don't feel like it either, and going through struggle bus days and having a million things on your to-do list and family and things all vying for your time and attention too, and don't feel like doing it, and you're still getting it done. So I'm right there with you guys, and I will tell you, all the ladies in my group definitely pushed me over the finish line this week, and watching all of them push through regardless of what struggles or adversity or obstacles they were coming up against. So if you struggle with consistency and digging deep for that discipline, I highly encourage getting into a community of people that are trying to level up and push themselves every single day and get some kind of accountability, whether that's group, accountability partner, coaching, whatever you need to help you, because we will cave to our excuses way quicker if it's just left up to us and not having any accountability measures put in place for us. But as we know, excuses only sound good to the one making them, right? If we want to hit certain goals and we want to have a certain life, there are things that have to be done every single day, and either the choices you make will push you in that direction or they won't. It's simply the choice to do it or not every second of every day, and whatever choices you're consistently making in either direction are serving up the life that you're currently living. So my message today is, we all struggle. You're not alone. It's not easy for any of us. It's not easy to pursue a health journey or pursue your goals or try to live an above average life. It really isn't. But at the end of the day, it's so worth it, right? We reap what we sow. Whatever choices we are sowing is either pushing us towards what we want or pushing us further away from what we want. So I've had to remind myself that a lot this week, a lot. Yesterday was a struggle bus. This morning was a struggle bus, which we got home late last night after the game. We still knocked off all the habits and got everything done. What's up, buddy?
Give me something to like clean my foot. I just
What?
cut it on wrist.
Uh-oh. All right, hold on. I'll check it out right now. All right, guys, I got to go tend to the little guy. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I'm not going to bore you with all the repeat or leftover things. It's copy and paste from yesterday, but I'll take you guys in the kitchen and show you what I'm tossing together for lunch. All right, here's what we're working with for lunch today. Super quick and easy. I have some of the Members Mark chunk chicken breasts in the can, some Members Mark buffalo style chicken dip, which you guys know is my jam, and then some of these smoky barbecue bread and butter pickle chips, which are phenomenal. I forgot how awesome these were. 30 calories a serving, and then these chips that got opened upside down, but this is some of the Good and Gather tortilla chips that hubby had got from Target, and all of this is clocking in at 470 calories, 48 grams of protein, 28 carbs, and 17 grams fat. Dinner's ready to rock and roll. Super pumped for this. This box has definitely seen its better days, but if you guys caught my last Sam's haul, I picked these up at Sam's Gary's Quick Steak. They are 170 calories for one, 23 grams of protein, and I have 1.5 in this wrap. And then I have some of this queso sauce in there, which is 30 calories a serving, some onions, Worcestershire sauce, say that 5 times really fast, some sweet potato fries that we toss in the air fryer, and some sugar-free ketchup that is also on its last limb. And this is clocking in at 515 calories, 40 grams of protein, 45 carbs, and 24 grams fat, and I'm pumped for it. Those steak wraps were fire. Of course, now going in with the same thing. I didn't bore you guys with all the same things that I copy and pasted from yesterday, just showed you the different things we were having today. But we are way over over our step goal. So we are going to call it a night. We are finishing the night off with 174 grams protein. Yes, please.
All right, beauties. So that is a wrap for week 5. What a freaking doozy week 5 was. Holy hot tamale. This is now a couple days later that I'm doing this outro because your girl was like a D1 crash out, as the kids would say, last week. It was just an overall struggle bus, mainly with workouts. I had zero interest or energy or give a damn about getting the workouts in, and just feeling tired and like no energy, just feeling zapped overall. But we pushed through and did the absolute best that we can, and that's all you can do is put your best foot forward every single day, right? Hold those commitments to yourself and stay true to them. Even if you have to show up to the workout and not go balls to the wall, just remaining consistent in your routine reinforces in your brain what is important to you. Now, obviously, there are times in our journey that we're not going to be able to make a particular workout because pushing ourselves would give us diminishing returns, or it's just not feasible that day in our particular schedule. That's a once in a while thing. If you're doing that all the time, you're reinforcing to your brain that it's not important for you to hold those commitments, and it gives you an easier out the next time. So I definitely don't recommend skipping out on workouts. All right, guys, I think I fixed the camera. I keep throwing you guys around. All I was saying is it is not good to reinforce in your brain that it's okay to skip workouts. My suggestion is always, if you're really struggling, you're having a super hard week where you just don't feel like you have the energy, still hold some type of commitment to yourself and to your routine and do something. Even if you just go in there and walk, or you do stretching and mobility. It's exactly what I did last week. Because I was feeling so drained and so weak, I just kicked up the mobility. I incorporated a lot more mobility and stretching with my lifting, so that I was still getting the benefit of movement. I was still holding true to my commitments, but I wasn't absolutely running myself in the ground. So there's definitely a way to strike a balance with holding the commitments to yourself and not completely running yourself into the ground and getting diminishing returns. As long as you're doing something to make some kind of positive deposit in your life, you are still winning. This is where you just have to really be honest with yourself if you are just being tired, lazy, and making excuses, or if your body legit needs rest. So being self-aware and being radically honest with yourself is super important on this journey so that you can keep progressing. Overall, as hard as the week was, we made it through to continue fighting on into week 6. I was up on the scale a couple pounds, which I totally expect the week before my period. That always happens. Water weight increases. My sleep was trash, just all of that. And so it definitely makes the fluctuations on the scale. I don't let it derail me. I just keep moving forward, because ultimately, what's the alternative? Quitting and never getting results? That's the one surefire way to ensure that you get nowhere, is to quit, which that's like what our brains go to, like, oh, I'm not seeing results, so let me quit. Well, that definitely isn't giving you results. So I don't know why that's like our first move, you know, like, oh, it's not working, so F it. Well, F it is really not working. But we'll just keep doing what we're doing, focusing on our nutrition, our habits, our training, all of that. That's the only things we can control. We can't control the scale. We can't control the results. We can only control our daily habits. And so that's what I have to keep my eye focused on and just keep pushing through every day. But something else I wanted to touch on, I talked about earlier in the video, and that is repeat meals. You guys know, if you have been around here for a minute, I do the same shit on repeat week after week after week. And that just makes it easier for my days to be on autopilot. The more things that you can put on autopilot, the more consistent you're going to be with those things. And the more consistent you are, the more results you're going to get. And the easier your days will be. And as busy as we all are, and as hard as this journey is, or whatever we're pursuing, why not try to make things as easy as possible so that we can remain consistent with them? And having repeat foods and eating the same things over and over and over is just what works for me. I wouldn't even switch up half as much as I do if I wasn't filming for you guys. But while I don't want to bring just the same boring shit to you guys over and over, I also want to show you what is my real life and what I do to maintain consistency on this journey. So autopilot is the win for me. And I recommend that with your workouts too. If you can train on the same days at the same times every week, it's going to help you be so much more efficient, effective, and consistent, because it takes that mental energy away of having to think about when and where and why and what, and all of that jazz just goes out the window, and it helps you just save the draining on your brain every day about thinking of all those things. You all absolutely have enough to think about every single day, so the more things that we can put on autopilot that aren't constantly barking in the back of our brain, the better off we're going to be. So repeat meals it is for me. all the freaking way. And honestly, it just simplifies everything. And simplifying anything is the way to go, because simpler it is for us to do every single day, the more apt we are to do it, right? So simplifying your meals, simplifying your training schedule, simplifying it, just creating systems and routines that help simplify your day is going to help you remain consistent. And consistency, as we know, is the number one thing that we need in order to get the results that we're wanting to get, no matter what we're trying to pursue. I think we definitely overcomplicate stuff. Like, it does not have to be as hard as we make it. We can have simple repeat foods. We can train on the same days every week, drink our water, get out in the sun, and mind our damn business. And we would be a lot more peaceful and a lot better off and getting a lot more results. It really doesn't have to be more complicated than that. It's simple things that aren't always easy to do, but the easier that we can make them to do, the better that we're going to be able to do them, especially on weeks that are a massive struggle. Especially like the week before my period is always a struggle. That's like a predictable problem. I know that it's going to wipe me and zap me of energy, so I need to like plan for that and make those days and weeks as easy as possible, modify where I need to, where I'm not compromising on my goals or my habits or the things I know I need to do. I'm still getting them done, and that's the most important part, is that we still get the shit done that we need to get done to get where we want to get to in life. But looking on the bright side, week 5 was a hot mess express, but that means that week 6 is going to be awesome. And so we are going to capitalize on that and get killer workouts in. We'll feel even that much better because week 5 was so shitty. All right, you guys, I don't even know where I was. Like, people calling, the freaking camera falling around. I want to throw it out the window right now, but I'm trying to not lose it. But you can see it's like chaos. This is the theme of my life. No, I'm not going to claim that, but you can see why in the world I need to have stuff simple and on routine and on autopilot, because I would just go bananas if not, right? And I feel like we're all like that. We all have so much going on. And I know from my own journey and working with so many women on their health journey that they all just feel pulled in a million different directions. And that's why I think this is like the one thing that can help so many of us. And that is just creating routines and systems that are on repeat, that you don't have to put a shit ton of mental energy in every single day, constantly thinking about the things that you need to get done and when am I going to do them and how am I going to do them, where can I fit them in. More things that you have on repeat that are just second nature habit, and the more things that you have locked in to certain times that you don't have to think about, you know, like, this is just what I do every single week. Like, I work out these 3 different times on these 3 different days. Like, it's not even up in the air. It's not a discussion. You're not having to go through the internal battle with yourself of when can I fit it in? Oh, I didn't fit it in today. I'm a failure. I suck. When can I do it tomorrow? Can I even do it tomorrow? Then you don't end up doing it at all. It just takes all of that off the table. And the more things that we can take off the table to leave up in the air juggling around like that, the better off we are going to be. And I know this goes without saying, but every day isn't going to be perfect. Every week isn't going to be perfect. Like, shit's going to happen. Stuff is going to come up, and you have to be able to be fluid with your health journey and pivot when necessary. But if you're having to pivot 100 times a day, I was just talking about this to my group. If you're having to pivot every single day, all day, then you really have to take a look at your schedule. You have to take a look at your week and go, what the hell could I do different next week where I am not having to pivot 100 times a day? Because that just drains us. And the more drain we feel, the less apt we are to stick with whatever is draining us. So whatever you have to do to try to come up with routines that help put your days on autopilot, the better off you are going to be. But I'm going to quit beating that dead horse and go ahead and wrap up this video, because I could talk about it for 100 million years. But I do want to remind you guys, I had talked about the Team Jen Inner Circle, the Glow and Grind Gang, which I am super pumped about. I don't have everything finalized yet because your girl's trying. I'm trying to get there and get everything done. But that way we can have some fun little challenges over the summer that will help with consistency and momentum and just that team camaraderie to help keep our asses in gear over the summer also, because I know the summertime that's so busy with a lot of stuff going on, people kind of just let their health journey fall to the wayside, and then fall comes and then all the holidays, and then you pack on the pounds, and by January you're like, what the hell happened the last 6 months? So let's not let that happen. So I will be talking about more of that soon, and I am excited for that. But I hope overall you guys are having a killer week, and even if you aren't having a killer week, there's always a silver lining, right? Because while week 5 was an absolute doozy, I know that going into week 6, it will be a better week, right? Any of the areas that I didn't feel like I made that much traction in for week 5, I'll be able to make that up in week 6. Wherever you're at in your journey right now, whether you feel like you are balls to the wall or you feel like you are stuck in a ditch and absolutely struggling, every single day is a new chance to just try to do something. Start making those little small deposits consistently. And I know it's easier said than done, but the life that you want isn't easily attained, right? So there is going to be some struggle, some strife, some obstacles, some resistance, friction, because if it wasn't, then you wouldn't want it anyways. Like, you want it because it's valuable to you, and anything valuable is worth fighting for. So regardless of what's going on, keep putting one foot in front of the other. We're all in this together. We're all struggling together. We all just have to keep on keeping on and push together and keep that reason that we started this in the first place at the forefront of our mind, and let that drive us to keep on, even when it feels like everything's going wrong, everything sucks, and maybe the results aren't coming in the way that we want them to. They will if you just keep going. So again, I know I've talked for 100 million years, and I said I wasn't going to 5 minutes ago, and then here we are. But I love you guys. I hope you guys are out there crushing it. I hope you keep on fighting for what you truly want, and the life that you truly want, the health that you truly want, all the things, the desires of your heart. I hope that you keep pushing today, and I'm going to keep pushing right alongside you. So let's keep doing this together. I love y'all to pieces, and I will catch y'all in the next video.